Namaste. This is from Alpha Mind Power Chennai, Srimatha Vijayalakshmi here. Very happy to meet you all in our channel here. And as you know, I make a lot of videos about mind power, power of the subconscious mind, and our class is Alpha Mind Power. Many of you have attended. So today I thought I will share an experience with you from my life to talk about the power of meditation, because many people have attended our classes Alpha Mind Power, and initially when they come to the class to learn meditation, the question is, what can meditation do for me in my life? That is a question which many people have, and that is a question which sometimes becomes so big in the mind that people even hesitate to go and learn meditation. But the incident which I will explain now to you does explain or does show us how powerful the mind is, how powerful meditation is, and particularly collective meditation. When we meditate as a group, the energy is so high that many things can happen miraculously. And this is not an incident which can happen in anybody's day-to-day life. Those kind of incidents I have shared many with you, but this is something which is very exceptional. This happened in the year 2018 when I was going to Kailash with a group of people. About 38 people were there, and then the organizers were there. Somewhere around 40 people we were all going. So from Chennai, we all left by flight. We went to Lucknow, and we landed at Lucknow. Then from there we took by road. We went by road to a place called Nepalganj in Nepal. From there we were supposed to take a chartered flight which carries about 18 people at a time, small flights. So they operate those flights from there, and once you get into that flight, it takes you about 9,000 feet higher and to a place called Simikot. Then from Simikot, we are supposed to take a helicopter and go to a place called Hilsa. And Hilsa is the border between Nepal and Tibet. Then we cross the border and then we enter Tibet, where the Chinese people take over, and the immigration, everything is done. And then seeing Kailash comes much later. So we were in that process. Now we had reached Lucknow, we had also reached Nepalganj, and we were staying in a hotel for that night because the flight was supposed to go next morning, early in the morning, the chartered flights. So when we all went dispersed, and we asked everyone to go to their rooms and take some rest. And then in the evening we visited a temple there. There's a Shakti Peeth there in Nepalganj. So we visited the temple and came back. And then again we said, everyone can just go and refresh yourselves in your room and then come back and gather in the hall there. We will have a small satsang and we will meditate, and after that we'll have dinner and then go to sleep, because next day early morning we are supposed to leave. So having said that, some of us got into a lift to go to our rooms. I was there with a few of our Alpha Siddhas. There was also another family in the lift. That gentleman asked us, where are you all going? Then we said, we are going to Kailash. Then he said, we are also going to Kailash. And then we said, tomorrow morning we are leaving by flight to Simikot. That was our plan. Then that person, he looked at us and laughed. He said, tomorrow morning you think you will leave? And he started laughing. We said, why? He said, we have been stuck here for 3 days. 3 days we are here in this hotel, and the climate is bad. See, there the flights are very small, so they never take a risk. If there is a lot of wind, the flight will not take off, or if there are clouds also, it may not take off. There are a lot of other aspects they look into. So he said, for the past 3 days the weather is not good, and so the flights have not operated at all. So we are all stuck here for the past 3 days, and you people have come here only now, and you think you can leave tomorrow morning? That's not going to happen so easily. This is what he said. And then he said, even if the flights take off tomorrow morning, we all who have been waiting here only will go first. You people cannot go. You have to wait. This is what he said. Now our Alpha Siddhas looked at me. I said, yeah, fine, all right, good. I didn't say anything. Then we all gathered in the hall for the satsang. So we did a lot of chanting Om Namah Shivaya, because we were going to see Shiva. Kailash is of course his abode. So we prayed to him, and then we meditated. Of course, I guided them, and we did a very beautiful meditation. Such a powerful meditation, such an intense energy we could experience. We prayed to Shiva in a meditative state. We bowed down at his feet and we said, we are on the way to see you. So please bless us and please allow us to continue the journey easily and come there to Kailash and have a glimpse of Kailash. So all this, we prayed and prayed and prayed in meditation. And we also visualized that the flight is taking off the next morning. The weather is better and flight is taking off and we are able to continue. All this we did. And then we retired and we went back to our rooms so that we can take some rest and then early in the morning get ready. Now when I was in my room just repacking a little bit for the morning, suddenly there was thunder, lightning and heavy rain. We could hear the rain. Some of them came to my room and said, "Are you okay?" I said, "All fine." And we were all gathered there and listening to the rain and the thunder and the lightning. And within a little while, we found that all the rooms were flooded because the water was coming through the glass windows. It was pouring in through the windows. And every room was flooded with water. So we called the people from the reception. They sent people to clean up the rooms. One boy came to the room where I was and he was cleaning the water. He was mopping up the water. Then we said, "What is this at this time? So much rain has come." Then it was somewhere around 11:30 or maybe even midnight actually. Then this young boy, he looked at us and said, "But that's good for you. Only if the rain comes, you can go tomorrow." I didn't understand. I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "See this thunder and lightning, it will clear the clouds, and the rain, of course, it clears the clouds, and tomorrow morning it will be bright and your flights will take off," he said, and he went away. I was quite stunned. All of us were stunned because we didn't understand that this thunder and lightning would clear up the skies completely and then the flights would be able to take. We were only thinking, if it's going to rain like this, how can we take off? But then the next morning we got up at 4:30 and had a bath and got ready, and by 5:15, 5:20 they came and called us. They said, "The flights are going, so come on, get ready, let's go to the airport." And quickly we all got ready, went to the airport, the flights took off. And not only us, all those people who had been waiting for 3 days, they were able to move on, and then we were also able to move on. All of us reached Simikot. So the journey continued. Now what I was trying to express here is, those people who were stuck there for 3 days, they were so angry, so frustrated and so irritated that they even looked at us and laughed and said, "How do you think you can go when we are all stuck here?" That was their state of mind. But what we did is, when we understood that the climate is not good, then we said, "All right, let us sit and meditate for this." So we sat and meditated, and believe me, collective meditation is so powerful, so intense, so beautiful. The energy was excellent. And whatever we did there in that meditation, we requested Shiva to allow us to continue our journey. And when you do that in a meditative state, and when you visualize that this is happening, the way in which it happened, so beautifully it happened, it's something overwhelming when you think about it. And of course, this is something very huge. When so many people sat and meditated, it benefited so many people. Many people benefited. They were all able to move on. But the same thing when you do individually. If you sit and meditate for your own problems, that is sufficient energy to make your goal manifest. Because when you sit and meditate, you are asking the universal energy to help you to manifest whatever you want. And for the universe to manifest your goals, whatever your goals may be, they are very small for the universe to manifest. Once you understand that, what really matters is how you ask the universe, how you put forth your goals, how you tell the universe that this is what I want, please make this happen for me. So when you visualize at a meditative state, at the alpha level of the mind in particular, when your subconscious mind is open, then the universe is listening, the message goes to the universe, and that's how it manifests. So there is a way in which we can make our lives better. There is so much energy within us. Once you understand the energy or the power of the subconscious mind, the power of meditation, then you will understand why we should meditate every day. You can make your life much better just by sitting and closing your eyes and meditating. You can make many things happen in your life and live a much better life, a more happy life, peaceful life, and a more, I would say, a complete life, completeness, a fulfilling life. You can live very beautifully by using that energy which is within you, and particularly when you meditate, So meditation can give you many things if you only learn how to meditate and sit and practice. Have a wonderful life.